People fear what they don't understand. And in death, you will learn.
Death's Gambit Afterlife is a challenging 2D action platformer with deep RPG elements. As an agent of death, bound to his service, unravel the mystery of Cyrodiil and discover the true price of immortality. Death's Gambit! Alright, here's the deal. I already played this game. I played it for like an hour and a half. Actually, maybe it says it does not. Alright, well, I played it for like an hour and a half, 2 hours the other day, thinking I was recording to make this YouTube video, and guess what? I didn't forget to hit record, but I did hit go live. So I live streamed for like 2 hours, and I did not get any footage because of that. I didn't have the setting for frickin' Twitch to get the VODs of the video. So if you want to, on the off chance of catching me accidentally go live every once in a while, you should go over to my Twitch, follow me on there, turn on the notification. Because I played this game, I know a little bit more about it than I do in like some of the other playthroughs I've done on this channel. I decided I'm gonna just start over so you can see what I've done so far. I don't think it'll take me nearly as long to get back to where I was as it took me to get there, because I don't have to read as much stuff. And I'll explain the things a little bit better, I think. The question is, do I want to do the wizard again or do a different class? The wizard was cool, but the other classes could be fun too. So I'm gonna hit new game. All right, I'm using gamepad. I still don't know what this intro sequence means. It's interesting. You're into Soul Fragment. Don't mind if I do. Man, it's bright. That's a bright Soul Fragment.
So everything is going to be alright. Think back to what you dreamt of becoming.
So this is your character select screen. This is pretty cool because you can try out a little bit each different class. So I did the wizard, so I'll show you this. There's, you know, the opening stats for it. I don't know what Will does, but you can go over and you can read through these different things. You have different equipments for different classes. It seems like the classes are largely decided about by the different weapons you use, and the weapons have different stats required to use them. So let's see. Okay, so if I do this, and I could hit that to test this. So I chose the wizard because wizards are freaking cool. Everybody knows this. And also, this is sort of like a Metroidvania meets Dark Souls. In Metroidvanias, I really like having a ranged attack because I like Super Metroid, right? So that just feels good to me. So you have like this combo attack, and then you have this sort of heavy attack, but the heavy attack gets replaced by, I can't show the inventory right now, but if you have a secondary weapon equipped, it gets replaced by sort of a secondary attack by that weapon instead of sort of the heavy attack here. The secondary skill for the wizards are pretty cool. You make these orbs that can combine in different ways. So right now I just have the fire orb that lets me throw a fireball. Let's see if I can do... So I can make 2 of the same fireball orbs. And if I do the attack, then I do this like explosion attack, which is pretty cool. I ended up getting this like lightning orb one, and that was really cool. If you combine like a fire orb and a lightning orb, then it makes these 2 ball lightnings that kind of like float around you that are that will like damage enemies and stuff. But in order to use those spells, you have to first melee attack or do this attack, and you get magic points as you deal damage to an enemy that you can then spend on your skills. So if I go over here, so I want to try a different memory. I was thinking I might try this guy out. He's kind of a big bruiser guy, big sword, and his skill is a bleed, which seems good. And so I assume this works similarly, where the skills always take 20 action points or whatever they call it in this game that you have to charge up when you attack the enemies. So something I was thinking about was this this big sword guy, because he has this like jump that seems like it hits basically like everywhere. It's pretty fast. That's also hits even behind you. When you flash green like that, that means you've ran out of stamina. You can't see my meters right now because this is just like the test environment, but that's what that is. So the question is, which one do I actually want to go with? It seems like melee. It seems like the game is set up for doing melee for like the bosses and things like that. It's all about, you can kind of dodge. I can't. Oh, maybe because I have the halberd. Let's see. I can't seem to block right now. Because when you have the shield up, when you're blocking, you can like do a slide attack. And so it seems like you're trying to slide underneath them and, do to like block or to knock their guard off, or just to dodge their attacks, that type of thing. It seems beneficial to be close to the bosses. I'm gonna go with this big sword. Do a classic strength build, because that seems fun.
Now tell me, which of these mementos do you feel a connection to?
So these are different items. I still don't really know exactly what they all do. I assume this is going to be like a secondary weapon, like I was describing, where you can kind of equip it. I'm assuming I'm not going to do a lot of finesse with a big sword. Blinds you when equipped. I don't know why this would be good. Actually, there were points where like I got a light spell and there was some equipment that or items that you could use that would say they illuminate a space. So I wonder if there's areas in the map that are completely dark, and so you need either light spells to do that, or if you're blind, maybe to enhance your your other senses somehow to be able to let you navigate through those areas. Wild speculation on my part, but hey, maybe. This is just it's like a grenade, essentially, I think. Gives 35 soul energy. I think soul energy is the thing, is the like action points I was talking about, but I'm actually not sure. It could be experience, but that seems weird. This was good for the magic user. Vitality +5, that's just your total HP. Reduce time of negative status effects by 25%. I mean, that's just like a good passive buff. Oh, item upgrade. Oh, five of the stones. Broken longsword. Yeah. Honestly, I might just get this because this just seems good. You can just upgrade. To get the soul stones, I assume you can find them, but you can also sell items that you find when you're like killing people. I don't know exactly how all of that works, but that seemed to be the case. Let's continue like this.
We return to the point of no return. Your death.
Death is usually pretty irreversible.
Death happen again.
Shouldn't you know?
A poor knight enlisted on their first and last expedition.
God, fucking noob getting wrecked.
To reach the source of immortality. Your company never even made it to Alduin, much less source.
Just got obliterated into a million pieces.
What a feast for dead. Come to reap all your souls. Shame. Such a waste of soul energy. When the crow noticed who you were, he decided to give you another chance. A deal. Or am I getting ahead of myself? I can hardly keep track anymore. But that's where your story begins.
I wonder where this is. It looks like there's like skulls and stuff in the ground, sort of underwater.
See you soon.
It's on the bottom of the river Styx. I don't know. I can't move. Oh, I'm charging up. Jeez. The music really kicked in loud for me.
Sorrow resonates through the kingdoms. I could feel it in the air. A fermenting thirst for revenge.
I swear I've heard this voice actress before.
All assuage their pain. When I am done,
It sounds like
no one will ever fear
that night elf. That night elf lady from World of Warcraft. Oh, what's her name? I don't remember. Damn it. I'll put an image up of the night elf lady I'm talking about.
Playing dead, were you?
Vrail!
Shame it's always the cowards that survive.
I wasn't a coward. I just got killed. There's a difference.
Considering the fate of your men, I thought I'd do them a service.
My men. They're all
Go back to Vados. You've an obligation
Vados.
to your families now.
So, I already know what happens when you go over here, but I want to show you anyway. So, he tells you to go back to Vados, but they'll consider you a traitor. So you can either continue your search for immortality, or you can abandon your cause and accept the repercussions. So I assume this just goes back to the game. But let's see what happens if you say, no, I don't want to play a game. I look less green. I wonder what that's about.
Soren, we have found you guilty of crimes against the crown. The most egregious of these to be cited herewith.
All right.
Desertion of your post as an officer of the Great Expedition. Conspiring to withhold the relic of immortality for which you have sworn to your king.
I wasn't withholding it. I just didn't go get it.
For these crimes, you have been sentenced on this day to be beheaded. May God have mercy on your soul.
Is there just the one God?
Abandoning those who were left in your charge. There is no crime more despicable.
There's gotta be more despicable crimes. And the king's gotta be guilty of them.
I, King Val's, sentence you to die.
Vals. Again, there's so many V named things here. Oh, he does the thumbs down. Oh, and then the game restarts. This is how the game starts, you know, reloads in, and you have to start over. We can watch this intro sequence, I guess. I actually don't know if I've seen this. Okay, I'll move this. I'll move this over here. Till their misguided fear of death led their civilization to ruin. I haven't been reading the rest of it, but for centuries, mortal kings sought to claim the source of immortality. There's Worm Tongue over there. They rallied war bands in every nation to siege Alduin, thus beginning the Great Expeditions. 33 of them, even. Despite their efforts, the source remained elusive, protected by exalted god? Is that what it said? I didn't read fast enough. The latest expedition was crushed by the immortals. Among them was Sauron, that's him, killed alongside his soldiers. So I'm like a leader in, like I'm not some no-name soldier, I guess. Entrusted a fragment of Sauron's soul to you, observer. When the time comes, guide him through the darkness. I assume we're the observer. Death's Gambit! Alright, I'm just gonna... Oh. This pain, like I'm burning from the inside out! You should get that checked.
Better get used to it. You remember our deal, don't you?
I meant to look up if this is Matt Mercer or not, but it sounds like him to me. I don't know.
This contract will resurrect you in service to me. In return, you must do something for me.
What could I possibly do for you, Birdman?
Give it time. For now, just sign here. In blood, of course.
Oh, of course.
It'll take you some time to refamiliarize yourself with your body and what you're capable of. Until you do, I await you at Central Sanctuary.
Cool. Got this contract. You can ride a horse. Or whatever. So I assume I get a double jump at some point, but I can't actually get that item. These are just like hints, you know? Oh. Crow feather. I think the crow feathers are like homeward bones, essentially. Return you to the last death idol, which are bonfires. There's a little flavor text there. Nailed it. I wish I could ride the big one back here. Yup. Oh, that released a little platform so I could jump across again. Ah, yes. So, this thing... Oh, I have to activate it. Classic, you gotta get 3 keys. Oh, nice. His will over... Alright, that was really quick. Level up, I have 0 essence, which is souls. Oh, I can use this stick to look around. Huh. Never get up there. How do I... there we go. Nice. Oh, there's a guy up there.
Do you have a death wish?
No. I could be sassy.
Eluding death gives you a god complex, I see. If you intend to squander your life, go right on ahead. I'm sure your men are eager to see you.
All right.
But should you think twice, Take one of these. They're restorative plumes.
Seems like a valuable item just to
Use
like
it to ensure your
give
return,
somebody.
Nevados. Consider it the last kindness I offer you.
Not sure burning me alive is a kindness. Did he burn me alive?
Compared to what lies ahead, I assure you it is.
Also, what's that big thing in the back? Is it a dragon? What is that? Plume gained. Oh, I already got it. So the plumes, which you can see in the bottom right over across from me. My hand will phase into existence. Whatever. Those are Estus flasks. And this game's a little different than Dark Souls in that instead of losing all of your souls and having to go back, if like this is if you die, instead of having to go back to get your souls back, instead you actually lose a charge of your Estus flask where you died. So you retain your souls, which you can then use to level up and stuff, but then you have to go and retrieve the plumes to be able to get those, be able to heal again and use those charges again, which is, I think, a really interesting take on the sort of death and recovering, like corpse recovery mechanic. I don't know how effective it is. Like, I don't know how it plays out exactly. The thing I like about it, though, is that it's nice that you can still level up with the souls. So you could kind of, it encourages you to play until you die and then level up and then go back and get your healing, your one charge of healing. You can also recover the plumes at the bonfires by expending whatever amount of essence you would need to gain a level. So for right now, I could spend 20 essence to get all of my plumes back if I wanted. I assume all my plumes. I actually don't know. But at least some of your plumes. I think it's neat. Ah, damn it. That's the reclaim thing I was just talking about. Also, there's this augment thing, which you can, it seems like you can sacrifice your plumes to get damage increase. So if you feel like you don't need a damage increase or you don't need the healing, you can just increase your damage, which I think you can still get those back when you reclaim, but I haven't tried it and I'm nervous to try it. I'm willing to admit. Yeah, so you can see I have that purple meter now. Oh shit. Do enough damage, you don't need to worry about your HP. Oh, I died.